To all of you guys out there, thank you very much for tuning in and watching this channel. For a while now, I've been looking to buy a table saw for my home workshop. However, the space always been an issue for me. I don't have enough space to store a full-blown on a table saw. However, there are options out there such as a flip saw. I looked at them. Also, they take much of a space. So I ended up with my choice of this product, which we're going to unbox and review today. The product that I settled on is the Bosch GTM 1200JL combination saw, which is basically combines 2-in-1 function. It is a table saw and a Mitre saw. So guys, let's dive in, unbox, and see what we have. Hi guys, we done our unboxing and we got the saw on the table in order to go through the function and we do a review on the saw. This is, as mentioned earlier, a combination saw, which it combines a table saw on the top and a Mitre saw at the bottom. So I'm going to be rotating the saw and talking about the function from the four angles, so the near camera can get it. So in this position we have the table saw mode basically, and if you look here on top we have our guard. Basically we have our blade guard, we have a ribbon knife at the back, and we have our fence, rib fence. So to move the rib fence, you press up and you slide back. Okay. The maximum space you can get here is about 60 inches with the rib fence. The rib fence can be removed completely out because the table as the full of the table. The table width is about 305, which is 12-inch wide. 12-inch wide. The rib fence also act as a safety feature. You clip it on top of the blade, and this add more of a feature, safety feature to prevent accidental exposure to the blade. Okay. All right. In the fence, in the table mode, that saw is able to cut up to 51 millimeter or 2 inches, basically, a 2-inch thickness material. Okay, if you look from that side here, nothing much. We have basically our work light. There's a light here which it shines down on the Mitre work area. We'll see it comes with a clamp, workpiece clamp for the Mitre section. Basically, it can be used in this combination. We have Allen key, a 6mm Allen key with a flat screwdriver on the other end. This one will be for making this two bolts here loose. That is the bolt for the material the material support extension. Okay, and also will be the tool to undo the spindle when you need to change blades. Okay, what else we have on the side? We have here our adjustable fence for the Mitre adjustable fence, and we have here a locking pin which you pull it back to get your bevel angle. Here a lock. I'm gonna rotate it so we can see what's on the other side. Before I go to the other side, if you look here on the Mitre, you'll see there is a grading angle grading imposed on at the bottom of the table, and this is basically from 0 to 48 degrees. The saw able to cut in the Mitre the Mitre mode. It can cut to from 0 to 48 degrees in left or right. Okay, just want to check. If we look here from the back, that is basically the adjustment for the Mitre fins. Okay, and that is the bevel locking pin, and that is basically the bevel adjustment. The bevel adjustment lock down bolt. At the back here we have our dust extraction board, and it also comes with this bag, dust collection bag. It's with a bench clamp basically to fit it in. We have our cable, which is a 2-prong plug, European style. And at the bottom here of the saw we have anti-tip or anti-roll bar or extension, which is basically when you are into using it into a beveling mode in the Mitre function, the saw doesn't tip while you're using it. Okay, looking at from this view at the rib fins, that is the table saw platform, and we have here basically a locking knobby to lock basically the fins in place. Okay, take. From the side, okay, from the side we have an exposure basically for the other side of the table, which it shows us this lever here. Pull it up, and you are able to move the rib fins back and forth down to lock it. It comes with this Bosch stick, and it has these 2 adjustable knobs basically to be able to space it and lock it in place when not in use. Okay, the motor is 1800 watts, and it pushes 3800 RPM no load speed. What else we have here? Okay, we have this knobby here, and this knobby basically is when it's out, it allows you to unlock the saw into the Mitre. Okay, you see here there's another pin here for me to be able, another push knobby to be able to bring it down and lock. All right, if we look inside here, this is basically our bevel grading or angles, and the saw able to adjust from a +2 degrees to a 47 degrees. So you unlock this one here, you pull the nut on the other side, and once you are in Mitre, you are able to adjust your bevel, and as I said, is able to adjust from +2 degrees to a 47 degrees. Okay, what else we have here? We have these 2 buttons, basically one for the light, for the work light, which is on the other side of the saw, and we have a precision line, laser line for the mitral cutting. Okay. Inside here, just gonna hold it again. Inside here we have our spindle lock button, which basically you press it to lock the blade in place. Talking about the blade is a 305 millimeter blade or 12-inch, a 12-inch blade. Okay, what else we have here? Back again in the table saw mode, we have these two knobbies here. You unlock them. Okay, I'm gonna remove the guard. You unlock these two knobbies. You unlock these two knobbies basically to be able to adjust the depth of your blade. Revving knife at the back and safety guard at the front. And basically you adjust the depths and you lock in place. Just please note, while fiddling around, while setting up the machine, you will not be able to bring this machine into a mitre while your saw is exposed. If your saw exposed like that, there is no way of you engaging it into a mitre, which is another safety feature. Doesn't allow you to use the saw in a mitre while you have the protrusion of the table saw. So you will have to go back all the way up, lock it in place, and only then it will allow you to go into your mitre, function. Okay, looking down here, we have basically this piece of plastic, and this piece of plastic basically without this one, you are not able to go into the table saw mode. So without this one, whenever I go in, it has to be removed when I use it into the mitre. Okay, but without this one, I'm not able to go back again. So we removed it now, and here I wouldn't be able to go into to use the saw as a table saw. So it's very important, if you buy this saw, don't throw this plastic, keep it, look after it. Talking about looking after it, they actually, as always, Germans think ahead of the rest of us. So they have designed a groove here on the side of the fence where you actually store this tool safely so you don't lose it on a work site or so on. So it goes in here and stays on your fence. Basically, when you are into the table, table saw mode, and once you're done, basically grab it out. You grab it out, you go back again. Okay, you need to bring the table all the way down, up. Okay, all the way up. And you install this one. Sorry, once you finish with your mitre, you install this one and you are back again into the table saw mode. Okay, we'll spin it around, and inside here you will see the table saw table. It has a grading here. This grading all in millimeters. Nothing here is in inches. Okay, come to the front of the saw. We have the knob to release it, to release the saw. Basically by pulling the knob there, lifting up, and here you go. All right. What else we have here? We have our on/off button, and we have our handle to basically control the mitre cut, or lowering the blade into the mitre cut. Okay, in the front here we have our clamp, basically the mitre clamp, and it has this indentation on all the degrees, basically to be able to lock it into the degree that the cutting degree that you setting it at. Okay. All right. One thing, guys, before we end up our function review, if you look here, you'll find indentation for lifting actually or carrying the saw. You have also one to one, two, three, four, 4 holes for the workpiece clamp, so you can actually set it at the back, or you can set it at the front hole. And also we have here 2 holes on each leg, basically for mounting the saw into a workbench. I think that's basically covered the basics function review. I will put it on, I'll put some power on, and we'll muck around cutting wood and checking the precision of the angle cutting on the saw. Okay guys, so we rigged up and ready to give it a try and basically test the saw for noise, the noise and the precision of cutting, and just give it a general test. So as you can see here, I have the work light on, and I have the laser laser line, or the laser precision line on. Off. You can see this is the laser cutting, and this is the light. It is good, sufficient light to light the table basically where you're cutting. I really don't like the function, so we're gonna give it a switch on, hear the machine, switch it off, and see how long it takes to come to stop, to come to stop. So. Yeah, very good, very fast stopping. So now we're gonna start our cut. Okay guys, this is basically our 0-degree cut. If you can see the wood, nice clean cut. Percent square. Okay, very good precision. Okay guys, so we set here on the maximum degree of 47 degrees. Bevel cut, we'll give it a try. Beautiful. Clear. That was an unboxing and a basic review of the Bosch GTM 12JL combination saw. As I mentioned earlier in this video, space was one of the major influence for me to get a machine like that. I'm happy with it, I'm happy with the size, I'm happy with the basic jobs that it can perform. So please, if you like this video, share and comment below. At the end of our video, till the next time, stay safe.